穿上。现在已经是11:50了，晒得非常的和美，享受着这种美好的阳光，享受这种太阳暖煦啊。可以晒得暖洋洋的，有一种那个温室花草的感觉。可以在这温室里面，很多地方都已经是冰天雪地了，就是过一个白色的圣诞节。这个圣诞节在洛杉矶等于是下雨，下雨了以后会有这种那个雨过天晴、白云飘飘、白云朵朵的这种感觉在这出现。大家可以欢迎到加州来，欢迎到加利福尼亚享受这个旭日阳光，温暖的阳光，确实是让人无价的财富啊！为什么很多人喜欢这个阳光的加州？因为现在纽约是冰天雪地之中啊，很多地方都是比较冷，享受那种雪花的那种飞舞的那种感觉，那种。而且你看这个等于橘子也是黄澄澄的，比较好看。然后我们到这边看看，窗外是美景，暖煦。我们把天窗打开了，打开天窗的话，可以更多的享受这种日光浴的感觉。看，可以坐在车上，可以学习一下，可以读书学习啊。Hazardous material practice test. There are two lists that the driver shippers and carries who is shippers and carries used to find out if material is a regulated produce. One of these lists is the list of hazardous substance and reportable quantities. If an X or an RQ is in the HM column of a shipping paper entry, the material list on that line is the largest part of the shipment. No one may smoke within 25 feet of any vehicle which contains explosive, oxidizer, or flammable materials. Only one of these shipping paper description for a hazardous material is in the right order. Which one is it? Hydrogen, bromide, non-flammable gas, UNYO4A, YO4A. A truck carrying explosive has crashed with another vehicle. You should not pull them apart until the explosive have been placed at least 200 feet away from the vehicle and carpet buildings. You may not park a vehicle carrying hazardous material within 300 feet of an open fire. The transportation. When hauling hazardous materials, you must stop your vehicle and check any due tires at least once every 2 hours or 100 miles, whichever it is. To stop for railroad tracks, you should stop 15 to 50 feet before the next truck. You are transporting hazardous material when you are not behind the wheel. The shipping papers must be on the driver's seat or in the punch on the driver's door. If hazardous material is spilling from your vehicle, don't move your vehicle any more than safety requires. You are going to be hauling hazardous material over a road you don't know well. When should you check the route and get the permits needed for the trip? Before starting the trip, carriers must give each driver who transports Class A and B explosive a copy of FMCSR Part 397. You should stop before crossing a railroad grade if your vehicle is carrying any amount trailer. You are hauling hazardous material and you find that one of your tires is leaking. You must stop at the nearest safe place and fix it. When shipping package hazardous material, they must certify that this was done according to the regulations. The only exception is when the shipper is a private carrier carrying his or her own produce. When filling a placarded vehicle, someone must always be at the nozzle, controlling the fuel with poisons. A driver who transports radioactive material and has to follow a certain route must have had special training by the carrier within the last 2 years. Whenever your vehicle is placed, don't drive near open fire unless you can safely pass the fire without stopping. When there is a hazardous material emergency, you should do both of the above: keep people away and warn them of danger, prevent smoking, and keep open flames away. Which thinner may be used to warn over a stopped vehicle that contains explosive reflective triangles. When transporting children in cargo tanks, you must have both A and B, an approved gas mask, an emergency kit for controlling leaks in fitting on the dam cover plate. If the word forbidden appears in the hazard class column of an entry in the hazardous material table, a common carrier must never transport the material. When handling package of explosive, you must never use hooks or other multi-tools. A railroad crossing is ahead of you and you are hauling hazard material. When you stop for the crossing, you can stop as far away as 50 feet from the nearest rail. Who is responsible for safely transporting a hazardous material shipment without delay and keeping the shipping include the hazard class, the ID number, and the proper shipping name. Which one must appear first on the shipping paper? The proper shipping name. Class A. Explosive must not be transported in a combination vehicle if the vehicle includes a placard cargo tank. You find an overheated tire during an unrouted inspection. If you are hauling hazardous material, you must remove the tire and place it in a safe distance from the vehicle. The power unit of a placarded vehicle must have a fire extinguisher with a UL rating of 10 BC or more. A properly prepared uniform hazardous waste manifest must be signed and carried by anyone transporting a hazardous waste. With most hazardous material, you may park within 5 feet of the road briefly if your work requires it. The materials that are the exception and don't allow parking this close to the road are explosive A and B. The intent of hazardous material regulations is to ensure safety, to contain the material, and to communicate the risk. To find out if a shipping paper includes hazardous material, you should look at the shipping papers. You have a vehicle without ricks to hold cylinders of compressed gas. You may lock such cylinders only. A vehicle contains 500 pounds each of explosive A and B. You must use explosive A placarded. An X in the HM column of a shipping paper entry means the entry is for hazardous material. Which of the following must drivers have in the position while transporting Class A and B explosive? The written route plan. The total transporting index of all radioactive material packaged in a single vehicle must not exceed 50. Who is responsible for checking to be sure the shipping correct named, labeled, and marked a hazardous shipment? Carry. If there is an RQ before or after the item description on the shipping paper, it means carrier must report any spill of this material. You have loaded a hazardous material into a cargo tank. What must you do before you move the vehicle? Close the manholes and valves. Be sure they are free of leaks. A hazard class name or ID number may not be used to describe a non-hazardous material. If you are in an accident involving hazardous material, you should keep all people far away and upwind of the accident. You don't have a hazardous material endorsement on your commercial driver license. When can you legally haul hazardous material? Never. 好了，感谢您的订阅，您的订阅是对我最大的支持，您的点赞和评论，我将及时回复给大家。谢谢您的收看，下次节目再见。我们看看窗外的美景，看看这个一排排的云彩，这就是加州的阳光，雨后的阳光。拜拜，再见。